Welcome back everybody to another Brick in the Mall. Let's see where we left off. So we have already cleaned this out. We're gonna set up this store. We have maintenance people working steadily. If I remember correctly, yes. Overlays. So I was reading in one of their their updates that they added overlays, which thankfully they did, because honestly, this game needed just a little bit. So you can do the parkage usage, so you can see where people are trying to come in and like park. I don't know why like this is a hot spot. Probably just because there's a car there and there's not a whole lot of cars elsewhere. And then reserved parking, so probably they've been there longer. Same with up here, which makes sense because our bar is currently the only thing open. Though, you never know, people might come wandering randomly from over there. Mostly, this is the squalor factor. So the little gold bricks are my maintenance center. Sorry, my brain just stopped there. I got distracted by what's this color? Guys, if you're gonna put a toolbar in there, I need a tip. Maybe that's places that quote-unquote have squalor? Or they're registering a squalor? Like maybe there's like a little bit of dirt or something there. But you can see the rats, obviously, they throw a big part of that. Though not this corner. This corner is clean. Sure. I completely understand though, because you have to dodge around all this stuff and you didn't want to have the overlay. Yeah, I get it. I get it. It does what it needs to do. I'm just wondering what these lighter red are? And that concerns me, considering we have a lot of lighter usages in our main area. See, like, this makes sense. This makes perfect sense. Maybe this is like this, but not quite as dirty? Let's see what happens when... Huh. See, and then it's still there. We cleaned it, but it's still there. Interesting. Interesting, I say. Anyway, so they do have a couple of overlays, which you can pretty much just... Red is where the rats are. Orange, we're not sure what that is, but it's not rats. Sure. So what that's kind of showing me is that the blue is kind of like my active area of cleanliness, if you will, like their zone. They have a big zone. Like, we're going out in the middle of the forest over here. But you can see we kind of get less as we kind of come through this way, as the maintenance people try to push this way a little bit more. So I think, honestly, I'm good with, like, janitors. We need to get more builders so we can get these rats out of here. But as it is, the builders are slowly working away. I mean, I can't even keep up with everything that's there. Oh, and then we can see things that have profit. Not a whole lot of people like the tobacco shop, but the comic book store is doing alright. So now that we actually have some we don't have statistics on. Well, we kind of do. We have a cashier and a stock clerk. That's okay. I mean, they're there all the time. It was their first day, so they might get more popular, they might not. Lens World's doing alright. So, the thing is these are kind of specialty stores. So, kind of, it's not like everybody's gonna go to them. It's not like these bigger stores where everybody wants these products. Like, they're very, very specialized. So, I'm not expecting a whole lot of profit from them. But if we could at least get something, that'd be good. So that worries me that we're really tanking. Maybe we need to... I don't know. Here, maybe we need to do something to help this right now. What could we do? We could put in a vending machine. Sure. You know, get some munchies going on. Maybe an ATM. And then maybe we have a food shelf for maybe snacks. And I can't place that right now. Here, let's put it here. There we go. So maybe that'll help. On that same note, I feel like snacks should also be a thing in here. Because why not? Oof. Dark Mark, your store is doing great, man. Got 72% profit. That's awesome. We're sitting exactly where we need to sit. But we probably don't need 2 cashiers. But we'll see what happens once we kind of get going. Cool. Oh, and then the jewelry store. Apparently it lost a lot of money, but we still have a 95% profit margin. So I'm not sure what that's going for. Alright, let's get this store set up. This looks just like to be a pharmaceutical store. Out of there. Well, we have power tools, tooth care, men's underwear, bedding sheets. Oh, this is like a... I think it's trying to be like a... I don't know. Walgreens? CVS? If that's the case, we are gonna need just a little bit more shelves in there. There we go. I mean, it's just really random that you have just men's underwear. Alright, let's manage the store. Link up the storage. So everybody's going to be pulling from here. So we're going to have to really make sure that... And it kind of works out because these are all little stores. Like, I can't have these two pull from the same one. Well, maybe I could. But I'd be more worried about things running out. If that were the case. We're gonna keep this open for just a little bit longer. It can start at 9, that's okay. You are slower than snot. I might hire you as the cashier. Sure. Stock clerk. Oh, we must have been hiring cooks at one point. See a lot of cooks over here. You actually wouldn't be a bad stock clerk. Let's see if we can... Okay, so those ones aren't actually... I really don't need tobacco. Where's the tobacco? Select. Light bulbs, soap, shampoo, shaving cream, diapers, detergents, toilet paper, light bulbs, tooth care. Where's... What? Oh, it might have one of these, like, allocated to be tobacco or something. No, we're not gonna have tobacco. So once I am able to change that, it'll be changed. So we have... I'm pretty sure we have a maintenance center... Yep, we do. So, oh, we didn't hire anybody? Well, no wonder. So, we're gonna look for people with, like, low patience and sociability. You'd be good, but high speed. You'd be excellent. You have kind of an speed. I don't want speed. I want speed. I'd put you behind, I don't know, maybe a stockroom or something. The problem is people with higher speed also have really good, well, you have really bad sociability. So do you. We can hire some builders. Okay. Randomly, I've never seen this menu before, so I was like, what is this? Good to know. So we'll hire some builders again. I want higher speeds. And if we decide that someone doesn't fit in a particular instance, we can always just transfer them, so that's okay. You actually wouldn't be a bad cashier, or cook for that matter, as that's what your experience says. How are you that good at a cashier? Be a builder. At least then I don't have to watch you struggle. Kind of the same with you too. Like, you'll get stuff done, just won't be quick. Sure. So we'll up everybody. Yoink. Yoink. Alright, 3, 3, 3. And then they're coming on right when they come off. We are. And these guys I'm going to run just a little bit differently than we normally do. So I'm going to have these guys just like be really constant. Wait, no, I should do like this. So you're going to be on, you're going to be on, and then we're going to be really concentrated kind of like right here in this time frame. That way maybe we can get a jump on some of these rats with a little bit of a closer maintenance center. I think at one point I was going to move people and put them over here. It'd be nice to be able to, I know they have a transfer all. It'd be nice to be like transfer just this type. That'd be cool. Be like transfer all cashiers, transfer all builders, you know, that type of deal. Because I don't need necessarily builders up here anymore. Well, probably like around here, but like I don't need, you know, I don't need builders here or in here necessarily, maybe like one. But it's easier to transfer one back than it is to transfer all of them over closer. So there's that. Currently, like, builders are having to go here, be in their maintenance center. Here, let's get this out of my bar. Go here, be in their maintenance center for like break or whatever. Go all the way back to what they were doing. Go all the way back to clock. You know, it's very time wasteful. That being said, I could just run like a maintenance center right here and have it, you know, solely for builders. Because my janitors will just kind of run around and do things. They will cover this entire area if they have the ability to. But it would take my builders less walking time. Alright. Still going down. You have 2 people staffed? And that's kind of where you need to be though. But I think I'm gonna fire one of your... No, I have a cashier and I have a stock person. Okay. That is the bare minimum you have to have in order to run a store. So I really... Oh, this was going to be... X. What is this that everybody's loving on? Canned food? Really? Maybe we'll do like cookies. Yeah, you don't need canned food. You don't need to come here for canned food. You have 2 stores right over here that would love for you. Oh man, I am With this small army of stock people, I am still depleted. Kiddo's starting to wake up. Wow, I'm honestly surprised. Because I have a small army of stock people. You know what? I really don't have a grocery store per se. Like, this is kind of electronics. This is like items, but I don't necessarily have a grocery store. So I mean, maybe they really were excited that they found canned food in that one spot. Huh. That is an interesting concept. Okay, well that tells me that there's a need. Since this area can handle it, I might throw some food shelves. Just kind of in here. And let the game just pick whatever's there. Because we don't have anything that has a food shelf. But this store is staffed enough that it can handle it. In fact, I might up the stock clerk. That's what I'm gonna have to do. Did I ever staff this store? Yeah, okay, I did. It's only store 30 though, so let's name it. Walgreens or CVS? Let's go CVS because it's shorter. That's usually how I figure things out. I do have the ability to grow a little bit. We have a lot of cashiers here who are just kind of not doing anything. We also might have to up our janitor game. We have a lot of just grossness. So, that being said, we might steal a little... Do I have a maintenance center in here? Here. We could check the overlay. No, we don't. So I'm going to throw a little maintenance center in here. Right here. And just get just janitors. That way they can kind of cover this area. Let's assign maintenance center. There you go. You're not using all that area anyway. We will put that back as storage so they don't have to move that freight. But like, you could like come down here with all that freight. It's okay. Oh, it is that time of night where nobody is going to be at Caribou. Oh, because I had them starting... Hey, speaking of, if I'm going to be open that long, I gotta like staff for that long. Okay, so I can't be open that long. I can be open that long. 12 hours. That's not bad. That's okay. That'll shake itself out here in just a little bit. I mean, it's not technically open yet because nobody works there at the moment. Let's just speed this up a little bit. Oh, maintenance center. Hire janitors. So we're just gonna hire a ton of janitors. So I'm just gonna look for anybody who's relatively speedy. You're the trifecta. You're not going anywhere near a janitor position. Sure. Why not? Alright, now we're starting to get some trifectas going on in here. That's always good. Perfect. That should be plenty of janitors. Oops. And we are gonna bump everybody up, and we're going to just put a bunch of people on midday, and then maybe like 2 people kind of like on the night shift. Maybe we'll kind of do one of these things. And then we're gonna have this person like be that. There we go. Maybe we'll do a couple people like this. And we'll put you back to there. There, we have a minimum of 4 people on every hour. We have a max of 10 people on part of the hour. Or at peak kind of times here, so this will be like yeah, let's do one of these. There we go. So then we can really make sure we hit that rush for the fast food restaurant and kind of help with some of this. 14, 14, 14. Okay. So hopefully that'll help kind of keep this area clean. Oh, you can hear my kiddo probably. That's okay. That's life. There we go. Alright. I'm really concerned that these builders are not getting into an area where they are useful. So we're gonna come down here, and yeah, I know I didn't actually name that maintenance center. That's okay. Hold on one. I have to put some music on for the kiddo. Here we are. Here, you guys can just watch instead of watching them, you can watch this. There we go. That's a little bit better of a time, right? There we are. Alright. So, okay, so we're getting to that middle of the night. Let's speed it up just a little bit more. Oh, let's do this maintenance center. Builder. 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 Pretty much anybody that has a red in this, either sociability or patience, you're a builder. And like sometimes yellows, because there's no reason why it would put you as a cashier at all. Oh yeah, see, you don't have anything. You're a builder. You're a builder. You're pretty low. You're a builder. You're a builder. Shift planning. We're bumping everybody up. And this is gonna be one of those. We're gonna have like 3 people on per chunk. Like 3 people are gonna start all at the same time. Why? Because it needs to happen. That's the only way that they actually get anything done. So let's kind of do one of these. Let's shift these people down just a little bit. Look, right here, everybody's on 12 people. I'm losing money hand over fist at night, but during the day we really make a profit. Let's speed that up. So now we should start seeing these janitors come, really help out kind of this area, and especially now that we're going to start getting a lot of heavy traffic in. Yep, here we go. Oh, hopefully. Get a little bit of noise on from that monitor though. Alright. Yep, see, oh man, yeah, food was in really high demand. Okay. Yep, let's get some more cashiers here. Cashier. Oh! Sorry about that, everybody. I usually try to catch that before it goes off. So now it's gonna kick us out a lot of janitors since I used a lot of cashiers for like janitor positions. But you know what? It's okay. We still have all these self-checkouts going. We have what's 11, so we're gonna be yep. So kind of this early morning rush here, I think. I wish I could like filter this. Like, I want to see just cashiers. I want to see just stock clerks. Like, I want that to be like a little tab. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have 10 people. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we have 14 cashier spots, so that's okay. Yeah, see, everybody wanted the food. Okay. So we were really lacking just a grocery store. Now look at the people just flood into here. Yep. Yeah. And these are just getting depleted just time and time again. They're like, all we have is, you know, a burger place. We don't have anything else. Alright, so we have a lot of people working here. This is kind of, looks like light bulbs, tablets. This is kind of also an electronics store. We might just ditch all this and make this a grocery store. That's not a bad idea. Because we already have an electronics store on the other end of the mall. And I've seen people walk all the way from like here to come up to the bar. So you know what? I really don't feel bad about your walking time. Yeah, see, I like that. Look, we have a lot of kind of cashiers sitting around. That's okay, or not cashiers, janitors sitting around, but that's okay because this area is now clean. And this is where we have a lot of traffic. So I'm not feeling bad about that. They'll also probably cover this area and this store here and a big chunk of store over here. So you know what? We're doing alright. Hey, while we're in daylight, maybe we can match this floor tile. I think it's that one? I think it's type 6? I don't know. It'd be really cool to be able to like figure that out. And honestly, because we have so much going on here, I'm gonna floor tile this too. So there's a little bit of walkway before they even get into our store. So that way hopefully the dirt comes off here and not here. See what I'm saying? Alright, and then because we're nice, we'll put some lamps. There we are. There we go. So, does this have a foundation in it? And is that why we're seeing like random spots? It might. I might have kind of swiped over it to get rid of a tree or something and... That doesn't look like the same floor tile, guys. Gosh dang. Probably this one. Ugh. I know this one's this one. This is type 9. But with it not being on a foundation, I can't tell which is which. By the way, we're building this wall. Except we're also going to have a staff door right there. Alright, so we're slowly kind of working our way down here. There we go. See, now we have a... Because we put the maintenance center right here, we have a big flux of people here. Alright, well, you know what? We have a... Oh, look. It's so pretty. Why would you decide... Who in their right mind when... You know what would be fun? Stop that. Gosh. So we got this store up and going. Good. I need to sign off. My beeper already went off. I completely forgot. See, we have this floor in, which means this is going to get the majority of footprints, not this area, which will kind of keep it cleaner for people walking by this way. It'll also hopefully make my stores cleaner because there'll be more time on a finished floor before they get into the store. There we go. Yeah, see, we are doing good. Just look at this real quick. Look, we're sitting pretty much right where we should be. Perfect. Alright. Alright, well, that being said, I've said alright like 6 times. Mostly because I'm just really enjoying how this is working now. I didn't realize, I should have realized that obviously we don't have a food store. We're definitely probably gonna, and look, they're done with this area, and oh, look at that little army. There we go, now we're hitting a profit. We got lots of money here. Guys, we're doing good. So, I'll probably end this series once I get all these stores going, and maybe we'll run it for a day or two just to, like, optimize things. I mean, we can always sit there and tweak this or that, and, like, get more racks in this store, get more bar stools in the bar, you know, maybe figure out a way to up the movie theater? I have no idea. But I think once we get all these stores filled in, that we're gonna pretty much call it. I mean, we're sitting good. We're still working on the rats, but we're making a net profit. So, we've essentially won this scenario. Guys, I really like the scenario. We're gonna keep playing it, but if you're new to this game, do this scenario. It really helps you understand certain aspects of the game, like managing. It lets you focus on the managing feature instead of sitting there trying to figure out what you should create or what type of store you should do, without having to, like, fight with the research portion of it. Like, oh look, we actually do have some research on the fitness center, and it just kind of helps you focus on, like, the more money management, where I should hire cashiers, that type of deal. It gets you the foundations down, or the fundamentals, if you will, instead of having to worry about, like, what products you should place on a shelf. So, alright, everybody, with that being said, I'm gonna sign off, and you guys have a nice night.